What if I told you that the world you see, the routines, the societal expectations, the systems of power, is only a fraction of what life could be? Imagine a reality where you awaken to your full potential, transcending the illusions imposed by societal norms and the elite who shape them. Imagine reclaiming your power, not by confronting these structures, but by embarking on a journey of spiritual and personal growth. This is not a call to escape reality, but to redefine it on your own terms. I'm Roach, Mark Roach, and welcome to Transcendent, my YouTube channel where I share my journey navigating life with complex PTSD since childhood. Through this lens, I've come to understand the deeper truths about power, spirituality, and human potential. Today, I want to share 8 key insights that can help you break free from societal constraints and live with a life of true liberation. 1, the dominant structures of power on earth today are populated by those who are not truly participating in the common experience of life on earth. 2, to develop your spiritual life, you must not conform at a fundamental level with the world or its power structures. 3, markets, education, government, medicine, food supply, banking, media, and technology are configured to preserve inequality and tolerate localized injustices that would undermine the larger narratives if exposed. 4, the privileged class runs markets to their advantage. Much like gambling organizations, just know that the odds are stacked in their favor when people are playing their games on their tables in their casinos. Markets reflect the values of the dominant investors, the market makers, or the rule makers. The common participant inevitably operates at a disadvantage despite being sold and believing in many of the false hopes and narratives that are laid out for them. 6, the elite are not playing the same game as the masses and are progressively losing touch with the realities faced by ordinary people. 7, philosophy, doctrine, politics, and even declarations of rights often serve as illusions meant to pacify people rather than address systemic issues. They fail to foster true connection between and amongst individuals at levels that are required, like their body and spirit, emotion, and beyond. 8, the common person remains blind to their options unless they develop heightened sensitivities that allow them to escape societal illusions and reclaim their autonomy. These insights may seem daunting at first glance, but they hold the key to unlocking your potential. Let's delve deeper into how you can apply these principles in your life. The first step toward transcendence is recognizing that many of society's systems, markets, education, and government, are designed to maintain inequality rather than foster collective growth. These systems thrive on conformity and discourage critical thinking or even spiritual exploration. Action steps like educating yourself, learning how these systems operate historically and presently. Read books like The Shock Doctrine by Naomi Klein or The New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander for insights into systemic inequality. Question narratives. Challenge the mainstream narratives presented by media or institutions. Seek alternative perspectives from independent journalists or thought leaders. Support local systems. Opt out of large-scale systems when possible by supporting local businesses, community-driven initiatives, or alternative education models. By understanding these structures, limitations, and opting for alternatives where possible, you begin reclaiming autonomy over your life. True spiritual growth requires stepping away from societal norms that prioritize materialism over meaning. Conforming to these norms often leads to spiritual stagnation because they distract from deeper truths about existence. So here's some actionable steps. Simplify your life. Reduce dependency on material possessions or status symbols that tie you to social expectations. Embrace solitude. Spend time alone in nature or meditation to reconnect with your inner self. Seek authentic communities. Surround yourself with people who value personal growth over superficial success. Nonconformity isn't about rebellion. It's not about rebellion for its own sake. It's about aligning your actions and your values with higher purposes. Understanding markets as mirrors of powers. Markets reflect the priorities of those in control. Often privileged or the elite profit over the common person's well-being. Recognize this dynamic allows you to make more conscious decisions about how you engage with these systems. Invest ethically. If you participate in markets like trade stocks, choose companies that are aligned with sustainability and social responsibility. Consume mindfully. Avoid products or services from corporations known for exploitative practices. Build resilience. Develop skills like gardening or basic repair work that reduces reliance on exploitive supply chains. By aligning your financial choices with your values, you weaken the grip of exploitive market forces on your life. The elite operate in a world detached from everyday struggles, a reality shaped by privilege rather than by shared human experience. This detachment fosters policies and practices that perpetuate inequality. Advocate for transparency. Support initiatives demanding accountability from corporations and government. Vote strategically. Research indicates policies on wealth redistribution or systemic reform before voting. Build grassroots movements. Join or create local organizations focused on addressing community-specific issues ignored by the elites. Reclaiming power starts with recognizing that change often comes from the ground up, not from those at the top. Philosophies and doctrines often pacify rather than empower individuals by offering illusions of progress about addressing root causes or suffering. So cultivate critical thinking, question ideologies present as universal truths, explore diverse philosophical or spiritual traditions. Focus on connection. Prioritize relationships that foster genuine emotional and spiritual bonds over abstract debates. Act locally instead of waiting for sweeping reforms. Address immediate needs within your community through volunteering or mutual aid networks. True empowerment may begin very alone and very small on a one-to-one basis. And don't knock yourself out trying to figure out how it scales to work for the entire world, because that's part of the key here, is starting with the transcendence inside of yourself. True empowerment lies in rejecting the narratives that are designed to placate and pacify as progress when actually none is being made. To escape social illusions, it requires heightened awareness of yourself, others, and the world around you. So you have to feel and you have to think for yourself and you have to have developed your full senses and confidence to become fully balanced and aware and interpret what is happening around you and avoid the mass narratives that are misleading and enslaving us. Practice mindfulness. Use techniques like meditation or journaling to become more attuned to your thoughts and emotions. Engage in your senses. Spend time outdoors observing nature's details. This practice sharpens perceptions while fostering a sense of interconnectedness. Expand your horizons. Travel. Get out of your bubble. Try something new. Take a risk. Go beyond the familiar environments to challenge assumptions, your old assumptions that you inherited about reality. Those very assumptions are the ones that are driving wars and causing us to repeat over and over again this despair and suffering. Heightened sensitivity enables you to see through those illusions of the suffering and of the disparity, and it gives you a chance to claim your own power and autonomy and choice in your life. Recognize these opportunities for growth are hidden by the allure of the easy or by the conformed life offered by a more elite approach that leaves you in an aspiration and feeling like you don't have, and you have to give up all that, something inside of you, in order to have. At its core, transcendence is about aligning your actions with a higher purpose, one that reflects both personal fulfillment and collective well-being. Define your values. Write down what matters to you, like, is integrity important? Compassion? Or creativity? Freedom? Use these as guiding principles for decision making. Use these as guiding principles for making choices on where you focus and what you are doing with your life, who you're connecting with, and how you're connecting with others. Set intentions daily. Begin each day by identifying maybe one action that's aligned with your purpose, whether it's helping someone in need or pursuing your creative passion, wherever you are in your progress along this journey of life. Contribute. Use your unique skills or resources to uplift others while staying true to yourself, and stay positive. The journey toward transcendence begins with recognizing the limitations imposed by societal norms and power structures, and choosing not to survive within them, but to thrive beyond them. By embracing nonconformity, cultivating heightened awareness, and living purposefully, you reclaim your power from those who seek to confine it. Let this be more than just words or a YouTube video. Let this be an invitation, a call to action. Empower yourself through spiritual growth. Redefine success on your own terms. And most importantly, create a life where every moment reflects your highest potential. A life not dedicated by others or dictated by others, but defined by you. Embrace this path, not just for yourself, but as an example for others seeking liberation. Together we can transcend limitations and build a world rooted in authenticity, connection, and purpose. I'm Mark Roach, wishing you all the best.